one point, I'd be able to say that was like half of jail, but you're not half of jail anymore. When did all that change?
It's been a kind of gradual process.
I guess so, yeah.
We played our first non-jail show a couple of weeks ago in Toronto. So that was sort of the point of it, I guess. Or maybe we did a recording.
We recorded first, yeah. As the Vees, which I guess that's what we're now known as, the Vees.
Was that an interim name, or was that a well thought out?
We thought about it for a long time.
We
had a lot of
days, weeks.
I guess we sort of knew we were going to change the name though while we were still jailed, because I remember being on tour and having like written all the names down, like, you know, pulling them out of the hat, seeing what people thought of them.
Yeah.
We settled on the Vees.
So why'd you settle on that one?
Because it's so cool.
Oh.
I feel like it's really like a new band now. I kind of, you know, I feel sort of more a part of this band, even though I've been involved with it for a shorter period of time than I did with Jail, just because it's kind of like something we've created on our own, whereas I really was kind of the new guy. And hard tag to shake.
And how many bands are you playing in now?
A lot. A lot.
He's a busy man.
I think I'm maybe playing in 4 or 5 bands right now.
Yeah. The Shetty Camp managed to get its...
Shetty Camp played at the...
deal heard at the...
oh yeah, at the On Music. That was a lot of fun.
When and where did you do the recording?
We did it at Idea Vees with Lawrence Curry, and we did that 2 months ago, or something like that.
I think we did it in... Didn't we do it in June?
Yeah, back in June.
Yeah, in June.
Yeah, and it's going to come out in the middle of October on Murder Records.
And is it a full-length CD? Is it an EP? Is it?
It's an EP. It's 5 songs. 5 glorious songs.
5 glorious songs.
Yeah.
And everybody's writing on this just like in the old days, yes?
Yep.
Right.
And Mr. Belitsky, you're singing, I believe.
I believe I am. Yeah. If that's what you want to call it.
Well, I'd say it's a reasonable
fact. Okay, well, thank you very much.
I think that I heard you sigh. At least I don't think you would cry to be denied.
It's actually something that I've always been sort of afraid of doing, which was singing from behind the drums. And then I was sort of inspired. I heard this interview with Levon Helm from the band, sort of like present day interview, not an old interview, and he was talking about like just how cool it was. And I always thought it was really kind of geeky, and but he made it seem so cool that I wanted to try it.
Is it hard to do?
It was at first. Like, it's kind of weird because I mean, I don't think it would be as hard as playing the bass and singing. I think that's got to be the hardest thing to do.
That's what people tell me.
Yeah, I mean, but it's kind of weird. It's weird because, like, you're kind of sitting down and you're doing a lot of this. So you're
not very popular sound guys either.
Right, sound guys don't like you that much. And it just seems like you're always just kind of like sound shaky or something because your arms are moving and stuff at the same time. But no, I'm totally getting into it.
I would think, well, you know, as long as you're not just counting all the time.
Right. 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3. Oh, right.
And we should say that Jenny's not here.
Jenny's not here, right. Hi, Chippy.
She's just off somewhere?
She's in Montreal.
Ah.
Yeah.
Is she living there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Nobody really lives
We're all
anywhere.
pretty
We're all up in the
on the fly.
And what's this Vees EP when it comes out going to be called?
It's self-titled.
The Vees? Eponymous.
It is.
Yes.
We know that word now.
Yeah. Who told us that?
I was thinking just because we both look so smart.
Oh,
we
yeah.
got a lot
right.
smarter.
The glasses. I just thought I'd throw out the extended vocabulary there. Just to make sure.
I'm still new with the smart things. Being smart. What? I'm still getting used to my new intelligence that comes part and parcel with the glasses.
Yeah. When we get married, do you think we could get something like that?
Honey.
And it's called Predicts the Future. Why is it called Predicts the Future?
It's actually Plumtree Predicts the Future.
Plumtree Predicts the Future, yes.
Everyone gets that confused, and it's kind of
because
it's gonna be
they put
annoying.
them separate on the CD, like Plumtree's up top and then Predicts the Future. But Amanda's been listening to a lot of Heavenly, and they tend to do that with album names. Heavenly plays
versus
sings.
Heavenly versus Satan.
Just
the
putting
Rise
your
and Fall and
band
Decline of
name in the
Heaven.
title seemed kind of cool.
Yeah.
But predicts the future in what sense? Or did you just think it
Carla
sounded
picked
cool?
it.
Carla thought of it to me. I don't know. Just we were trying to think of something. I'm not sure why I thought of it.
Although it's worked out pretty well. Like,
Yeah, and it's like it gives interviewers an edge, you know, like, oh, predicts the future, so what does Plumtree see for their future? You know, you can just hear the questions coming. But
I'd like to for 1,000 years, 1,000 years. I'd like to for 1,000 years, 1,000 years. I'd like to for 1,000 years, 1,000 years. I'd like to for 1,000 years, 1,000 years.
Well, the record's certainly a lot more, mature, if you will, than the other stuff I've heard. What kind of an experience was it working with Lawrence, and how long did it take you to do it, and all that stuff?
well, it was kind of a long process. We had planned to take a month to do it, but we just, we went in and you sort of realize, all these things get brought up and you're like, oh man, you think you're so prepared, but then you really don't know the answers to a lot of questions once you get in there. So a lot of songs started going in directions that we were kind of like, I don't know. We just felt kind of iffy about them.
it was pretty tough. Yeah, like I think there's a huge developing process going on stuff, because we felt pretty prepared, like Amanda said, when we went in, and we knew the songs, and we'd played them live, and then we had 4 songs that we
We're like
made,
brand new.
Yeah, like a week before we went in the studio. So.
Well,
Yeah, there were a few brand new songs, but it just, that experience really puts you under a microscope, and you hear everybody's flaws, and
I only cried once. But it was a very rewarding, like, going through the whole thing was great.
yeah, I think we're a better band now. It was I didn't have fun.
I found I
Feel
needed
satisfied.
time apart from it for a little while, like, because we did it and all we were doing was recording, and then, I don't know, to kind of put it away for a couple of weeks and not hear it for a while, and
We're
then
getting a lot of other people's input too, and people's.
Yeah, people seem to like it.
Yeah, it's a general. Yeah, I haven't heard anything bad about it, so.
Well, that's an edge.
Yeah, it helps.
Who's gonna tell you it's bad?
Yeah.
Anyway, and then
I
not
heard your CD. It's really bad.
We did Scott Pilgrim before we did the album, before we recorded the album, because we had it on a single with the Inbreds, and so we used it for a video for a grant that we got, and then just like 2 weeks ago we did Go.
And if anyone wants to request it, they should. It's called Scott Pilgrim by Plumtree on Much Music.
Shameless.
Living on Mexican
That brings it out.
pikes that I'm missing, civilized, serialized, and I'm missing healing pain.
For live music here in town, but new ones are coming up, and electronica is now part of the new movement in music, and so there's some places opening up that
Like
feel
Sonar,
different.
for
Exactly.
example. You'd go in there.
I'd
you've
ask
lost the-
them.
Yeah, you've lost the pump,
Yeah.
but you still go in there with DJs. Would you do DJs?
If they let us, we would do DJs.
Huh.
Yeah, we want to spotlight electronica and some of the newer music that's coming around. So yeah, sure. it'd be
You
great.
favor, and the States, and you favor bands from the West, but really that shouldn't stop anybody from sending a tape.
No, it's wide open. We just faxed somebody in Bombay, India, Sydney, Australia. We're getting requests from Georgia, from Pittsburgh, from Moncton, New Brunswick. It's like wide open now.
You get CDs,
CDs,
you
tapes.
get tapes.
Yep. Anything goes. 3 songs of original live music, and we'll listen
And
to
some
it.
background on the band.
Yep. It's all in the application. They just have to fill it out. Call our hotline. We do have a 24-hour hotline.
What is that number, please, Christine?
604-681-4460.
And the website.
www.musicwest.com.
That's really easy.
Not-
Can you get an application form?